Hello everyone and welcome back to today's JavaScript programming series. So today we'll learn about the functions, parameter and arguments in JavaScript. So parameters are placeholders for values passed into functions and arguments and the actual values it provides when calling a function. Let's break it down and with the three examples to how two parameters and argument work. So today I'm just explaining the introduction to parameter and arguments. So in JavaScript, a function can take parameters which are variables list inside the parentheses. When you define the function, when you can call the function, you pass its argument actual values that are assigned into the parameters, creating the basic masses or the example. So first of all, type the function name is it great, and this inside they declare the name parameter. Okay, and using this inside type output statement is, and here and this inside I'm using the statement for hello, and define this concatenation name and again concatenation and using this type. Okay, so you can see this example. So we've defined only the name parameter and just when call the functions and provide the argument which will be substituted for the names. Okay, so you can see here it's creating the basics parameters example, just assign parameters. So now starting the example for parameters and argument, just we have a function called the grade and task on the parameter just like a name, and when you call the function and pass the arguments such as the person name and the grade person by name, and you can see here the stack on when this outside. I'm using these for the functions, this type the grade and this inside and insert for the person name I'm creating here. So just here is type the membrane and okay, you are done. And you can see this first of example is creating the parameter name, the received argument for Henry, and when it calls the function and the output it's hello Henry. So now verify this output, just click on, and as you can see here is appropriately printing the output for hello Henry. Okay, so you can see here is completely done example for parameter and the argument. So next topic here, creating a multiple parameter and the argument. The function can have more than one parameter and can pass multiple arguments when calling the functions. Okay, so here I'm using for the name and another parameter of age. Okay, so here just going this update for in this output statement, so using for this name and then apply for here. So just going on package notation and also type here and using for again this concatenate and age variable and also using for this completely tabular queue. Okay, so it's done, and also doing this insert calling the function. So first declare the person name is Henry and the 30, just calling the function with two arguments. Okay, so just save this code and let me run this code now. Just click on this run, and as you can see here, if you probably see the output hello Henry and you are here 30 years old. Okay, so I hope you're understanding this simple of example. So now just I'm going for another example for default parameters. So sometimes you might not want to pass an argument. Still, when your function to work, JavaScript allows you to save default value for parameters. So ignore remain h plus and default value used, and we can see apply. So just type the function is great, and those things that I'm using, the name is to define for the default, the type is the guest, and the cu the guest, and then inside is creating, so just remove, and also using again fire back for the previous example, and just remove those great function. Past one is great for the empty. Admin is calling for the function without an argument, and again here there is a great function, and in this inside type for the person name is Oliver. Okay, this line means calling the function with an argument. Okay, and here is done. I'm just saving this code and click on this run icon again, and firstly the printing the text message is for hello guest and also for the hello Oliver. Okay, so I hope you're understanding. It's a simple example for default parameters, and now here is completely done in this studio, and here treating this function parameter argument in JavaScript, and we will see how to use single parameter, pass simple and pass multiple arguments, and state for the default values for parameters. Understanding this concept will help you create more flexible and reusable functions. Okay,